So, you're about to watch Judy Austin. She has something to say. And ever since Mary went to Doha and she got a lot of people listening to her, not just herself alone, other women spoke. But when Mary stood up to talk, being that many of those women seated there, we do not know them. But Mary was made popular by you and I, our efforts. We kept talking about it. And of course, kudos to you, Edochie and Judy Austin. They made this interesting, even though in between the interest, we had season of pain that we talked about in the life of Mary. So Judy Austin has something to say. She said, well, I have something to say too. Are you guys willing to listen to my story? Or you just want to listen to my story for you to insult me or for you to respond negatively because you don't know where I am coming from and what brought about all of this? She needs your tears. She needs your sympathy. Let us listen and we will be talking more. Don't forget to like, share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell.
Now, my question is, if I do tell my story, will people listen to understand me, or will they just listen to respond? Hear my side of the story, or will they just listen to roast me? You get? Now, we are all human beings and we all have feelings. You know, nobody ever wakes up and say, okay, fine, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I'm going to hurt this person. Nobody ever does that unless maybe you're a psychopath or something. But if you're actually a human being, and I pride myself as one, this story is something that, you know, it will melt the hearts of anybody, you know, that has this kind of experience.
I saw a few comments, some people saying May is using this to cash out and all of that, and I'm like, okay, it's fine, I'm cashing out, right? I don't wish this upon my enemy, if at all I have any. I don't think I have enemies, but if at all I have any, I do not wish this upon them. You know, depression is real, and there are different stages of depression. You know, for me, rather than dwell in depression, I decided to pick up the pieces of a beautiful world that I had, a very beautiful world, an amazing one that suddenly shattered, that suddenly crushed. I decided to pick up the pieces and try to move on.
Well, as fair as we are here on the other side, we like to give room to others to hear their own opinion. And Mary has spoken, and we've talked about, analyzed, processed, commented. Judy Austin has also done her own now. The question that begs for an answer is this: what did you hear from Judy Austin? Judy Austin said, I am not a psychopath. I am not someone that came into this world to hurt people or to attack or to grab this, grab that. And it's just that one thing led to one to the other. And this is my destiny. My destiny is to be second, always second, always lagging behind. And wherever I go to, I create chaos. Wherever I go to, I create anarchy. Wherever I go to, I create confusion. Wherever I go to, I create lack, poverty, penury, disgrace, embarrassment. These are the things that I bring along. Are you willing to listen to me? Are you willing to welcoming me into your home? Are you willing to dine and wine with me. This is what Judy Austin is saying. He said, this is what she represents. She's even telling us, can't we see the life of you, Edochie? Ever since both of them got together, it has been from one unfinished profession or calling. Oh, God told me I'm a man of God. That has stopped. No more preaching of the word. I'm into real estate. Okay, that's not working. Did Edochie do all of this then to show to the world that I am trying, I am pushing? Is Edochie actually doing this for the court to show to them, I tried my hands in different profession. I could not lift one up and say, yes, this is a laurel that I won. Nothing is working. Nothing is working because Mary turned the hearts of people against me. It is not my fault. Not at all. I didn't ask for this. I didn't beg anyone to dislike me. I didn't press or pressure them to dislike me. It is Mary that caused it. She went secretly around. I don't know how Mary did it because the last time I checked, there is nowhere that Mary reached out to any blogger, media. There was no time she came out to talk than when she spoke about what people were saying. In fact, when she started, people lambasted her. They say, hey, you are just cloud chasing. You're trying this. You're using emotional blackmail. You're trying to make it appear as if. And then she came out to talk. She said, well, I don't wish this on even my enemy. If you think I'm cloud chasing or I'm trying to, that was the only time she reached out to whoever wishes to listen. Like, this is not a joke. And afterwards, I think like 2 or 3 times. Afterwards, she zipped. Maybe certain people advised her, like, hey, don't allow this to be a back and forth. Don't feed this Judy Austin and you, Edochie, because these guys will keep coming back and forth. It will be like a social media drama thing. You'll be doing your own talk, trying to show proof to people that you are sad and your sadness is real. Your pain is real. These guys will use you to trend. Don't do it. Don't allow. So she kept quiet. Edochie kept on pressing with Judy Austin. They kept firing back and forth. They kept doing it back and forth until the crescendo or the height of it, they could not proceed further anymore. They had to kind of chill. They had to kind of like, okay, we are not doing this anymore. Enough is enough. Let us just calm down. It's like this is not giving us what we should be getting anymore. They decided to chill. They decided to kind of stop disgracing themselves. They said they had made $10,000 back then with their crazy act at the expense of the demise of his son. He felt, well, I need money. I'm going to Abuja. We need money to flow. I'm going to service my car, fuel my car, and we need a place to lodge, even if it's for 6 months. Let's change environment. Let's try our hands somewhere and see. Let us pull together. Let us find out. Both of them pressed, pushed. Nothing came out because you need people. And you need people that God has placed it upon them, their heart. You need people that can connect to you. There are people who have done worse than you, Edochie. They've done terrible things, but they didn't lose out totally. Why? Because they were able to manage their presence on social media. Yes, they were able to manage their presence. This one is not a case where we'll be saying, oh, why are we frowning at men? Whenever anything happens, women always have that easy pass. Men are always dealt with like our society does not really embrace the pain, tears, suffering of a man. People always see that of a woman. If a marriage breaks apart, people are ready to blame the man. Like the woman can never be, particularly if she's a pretentious woman. If she knows how to manipulate people with emotion. Yeah. But in the case of you, Edochie, it is glaring, clear, very clear very much clear that he had goofed. Rather than him talking once or twice and shutting the tap, he kept on and on and on. The worst of it, I will never forget this. Because for me, I've looked at it like, well, it has happened, it has happened. The bad part of it is the loss of Kambili Chuku, breakup of marriage. Well, we are all adults. Certain things are bound to happen. No one wishes for bad things to happen. But then when it does, particularly between a man and a woman, it's a terrible situation. It's not an easy thing. Maybe for some couple of time, period, moment, during that period of that break, you might feel relieved, sort of like, oh, I found a new freedom. Let me move around. Then comes in that emptiness again inside of you. You know? So the worst is when Edochie confirmed what we all have been saying, that he cares less about the demise of his son. He has failed in all ramifications. And he cared less. He didn't even think of it. He didn't even process it. He did not even delete it. He didn't even ask Judy if Judy was the one that posted it. Like, were they so broke they could not fend for themselves? They could not feed. It seems nothing is working for them. Yes, that pressure can be there. Like, how do we feed this child now? They are so hungry. What do we do now? How do we take care of this bill? Oh my God, what do we do? Everywhere is so brutal, so bad. That does not mean that you will now say, yes, 2023 is the best year of your life. You think if you say so, it will make May less rich. It will make her cry. And you, it will not solve your problem. People will hate you more. And that's what has happened. People will dislike you more.